also specializes in fixing refrigerators, ovens, fans, microwaves, and televisions. Progressive Cooling will fix it back to that good as new condition from Capuchin to Scott's Head. Progressive Cooling, located at Monbruce, will find you. Call 448-6980 or 613-3176. Progressive Cooling, so cool.
Building your home is an expensive venture and a lifetime investment. Therefore, you want to be sure that your builders are quick, reliable, efficient, and competent. That's why you must call the professionals at Progressive Construction. We specialize in all concrete works, tiling, plumbing, electricals, and carpentry. We also do retaining walls, guttering, and roof power washing. Yes, we offer the whole works. Ki sa ou di la ou ja build? Renovate ou ka renovate? We do that as well. Même si c'est à la porte ou ka mette, nou ka fè sa aussi. With Progressive Construction, no job is too big or too small. We can do it all. Call us today at 448-6980 or 613-3176. Or better yet, email us at roywil18@hotmail.com. That's ROYWIL18@hotmail.com. Progressive Construction. You dream it. We build it.
On soit là, nous qu'à chanter. Vivre à d'autres gens parler. Nous pas là pour apprendre à chanter. Mais seulement pour dire nous aimer. C'est pas l'amour qu'a conduit moi. Attention, attention, attention là. Attention, attention, attention là. Attention, attention, attention là. Attention. Est-ce que pareil? Vous voyez monter? Est-ce que ça te pareil? Vous l'ivez fait? Est-ce que tu mets tes souliers à ça? Est-ce que tu mets tes souliers à ça? Papa Noël qu'a fait cadeau. Papa Noël qu'a fait cadeau. Est-ce que tu mets tes souliers à ça? Est-ce que tu mets tes souliers à ça? Papa Noël qu'a
Good morning and welcome to Real Estate Talk, another Tuesday morning where we discuss and talk about real estate, the buying, the selling, the engaging of it, the development of it, the financing of it. And we are into the Christmas season. And, you know, in Dominica, we should be celebrating from October all through mid-January. This should be our festive season. And when you're talking about season of festivity, you're looking at decorating. And when you have a house, you want to make it a home by decorating it in a way that it is beautiful and inviting. So as we enter into this festive season or continue into that, Real Estate Talk, we are discussing decorating that beautiful place. So when we come back, we will continue and we will meet our guests. We will discuss real estate and decorating. Stay tuned. This is Real Estate Talk with Marian John Finn, the real estate lady.
Real Estate Talk with host Marian John Finn, the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. Real Estate Talk is aired on the big station Q95 FM every Tuesday morning from 10:15 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Real Estate Talk is talking primarily on all things real estate, commercial and residential. We talk about the real estate market. We talk about the market conditions for buying and selling. We talk about choosing a professional real estate agent. We talk about financing your purchase and finding the right property. We engage the experts with specific roles in the process of buying and selling real estate. Real Estate Talk every Tuesday on Q95 FM from 10:15 a.m. with host Marian John Finn.
Welcome back to Real Estate Talk, and with me in studio is we are going to have an exciting program this morning. I can feel it because the person that I have with me today is a bubbly. She's like champagne. She's bubbly, and I think she's in the right profession in helping you bring out that dream, that beauty of your property, your real estate. Some of us have there's a difference between a house and a home, and when you have that property and you have a house, you want to make it into a home. And when you do that, you need some decorating tips. How do I transform a house into a home? And with me in studio is Mrs. Pamela Sorrendo of Elite Events. Welcome to Real Estate.
Thank you, Marianne. Good morning to all listeners. My name is Pamela Richard Sorrendo. I am the owner of Elite Events, which is a luxury brand of decor. We've been in the business actually from birth. Interestingly, we're one trade, but established the business just over a year ago. And we can transform a space. And in discussing with Marianne, we were talking yesterday briefly about real estate and decor, and some persons doesn't seem to understand. They go hand in hand. Your property can really increase in value if the aesthetics are well placed.
Thank you so much. And it was interesting how we met. And we are schoolmates.
Yes, we are. We were
schoolmates. So it's still, so it's beautiful to have, another young Dominicans who took a breath and say, let me take a dive and take a chance on me, right, and start my own business. So how long have you been doing your business? And
well, my business was established last year, December coming is going to be 1 year officially, but I have been in the decor business and the styling for, practically all my life. It's
what
really
made
has
you
always
go
been
into
my
that?
passion. It has always been my passion. Even as a kid, I would dress up my dolls and change the curtains over. My aunt would always be making noise. Pamela, leave those curtains alone, because I'm tying them different ways and sticking stuff on them. So it was always my passion. And although I worked in a similarly interesting part of the hospitality, which is the cruise section, I traveled a lot of different places. I worked formerly with HHV Wichita Company. It still did not. I didn't feel as fulfilled as I am feeling now. I am truly living out my passion. So I decided to make that bold move.
Okay. Decorating in Dominica. Is there a market for it? Is there a need for it? Do you get a lot of requests?
Absolutely.
For that?
So interestingly, even when I started the business, most persons were like, huh? Decorating? But there really is a market. A lot of it has to be still discovered. I think other persons, because of Pinterest and the internet, are becoming more aware of the value of a well-decorated space. So persons are more inclined not to take a chance and, allow somebody like me with great ideas to transform their space. It actually is a very vibrant business.
I believe it because also you said Pinterest. I think also the home the real estate, the house shows, the home decorating shows that they do have also create that interest. I mean, growing up, sometimes our style of decorating in Dominica, or lack of, sometimes if it kind of worries you, and can we ever get to that place? So are we changing our mindset towards that?
I think we are trending now, because HGTV, as you said, have had a really huge influence. A lot of persons would probably look at their homes and, because they're not design inclined, they tend to miss the fact, the actuality that their house could really look lovely, and they need obviously somebody who's professional, who's skilled in that area to show them. But HGTV provided that platform where you could really see the before and after, and most persons began to realize, wow, that is possible, and they have begun engaging, persons, or actually going out and purchasing, outsourcing stuff that can give them a similar look as what they were able to witness on HGTV.
In looking at our home styles, we and I were talking about the styles of designs in Dominica. Most of it, in my opinion, are corridor or cubicle setting. You go into a house and the kitchen is enclosed, the dining is enclosed, every room is enclosed. How difficult it is for you in decorating a property like that?
Well, it's good that you brought up our culture from way back when we built colonial and plantation style homes. It made persons feel that they had a lot of rooms when they have, I have 5 rooms or 6 rooms. So they closed everything off because it seemed, wow, 4-bedroom home, but then you can't even shift your bed. Now again, with the influence that we have now of the internet and all the visuals that are on TV, persons, the newer generation, they're now building open concept houses. When you walk in, you see the dining room, the living room, everything is right there. It opens the space, it makes living more comfortable, it lends itself to a better environment. So most new houses being built are moving towards the new open concept.
Also looking at the style of construction that is being done, yes, there may be more open style concept in terms of the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room being open. But what I see also is that we are not living outside in our house. We have verandas that I call corridors that you do not use, and most times they are facing the best view, and it's just a corridor.
Interesting. This has always been something that I have found quite interesting. We have such lovely views of the ocean, the mountains. I mean, Dominica, we know every house has a view at some point. But a lot of persons still have not yet, especially the houses of long ago, they do not do like the French and the Europeans, where they live outside. I mean, they really build their homes for their comfort. They understand the purpose of entertaining and the use of the space for that. Now, a lot of the houses from before built porches as just an entryway to the home. They haven't really understood the use of a patio. It's for your entertaining. It's for the relaxing after you've come from home.
Enjoying the ambience of your
environment. But again, as things are changing, most persons are trending towards
But it still worries me. It still worries me because sometimes, I don't know if we are trending quickly enough.
Maybe not quickly
because
enough.
I'm still seeing construction that is going on, currently. And most of the verandas or the corridor veranda, I call them, are just really, you can't even
you can't stretch out. You can't.
And these are the best views. Or sometimes the corridor veranda is on the side of the road and the away from the view.
So that is where this program is so important, to sensitize persons on the new way to build. And I think it will be quite interesting or important for persons building homes to hire a decorator, an interior designer, so they can help them to establish this and situate their spaces.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the trends that are happening in decorating. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This is Real Estate Talk with Mary and John Finn.
Come home to quality at LA Dupin.
My wife calls me jack of all trades.
He does a bit of everything.
I have my farm, I do the plumbing around the house and the neighborhood.
While he works, I enjoy cooking for him. We both love shopping at LA Dupini Hardware Store.
Because while I'm checking out the tools for my farm and my plumbing job,
I'm checking out pots, pans, and appliances.
so I'm walking out with my PVC pipes, my PVC cutters, and faucets.
I'm walking out with my stainless steel pots, glassware, cutlery, and guess what? He's paying for it.
I'm paying for it.
LA Dupini, our hardware store.
Time to sleep, darling.
Dad, are there any monsters under the bed?
Not while I'm here. You're safe and sound.
Feeling cared for, protected, and secure. It's a feeling that every Massey United Insurance customer knows. After all, they're in the same safe hands, protected by our financial strength, stability, and experience, and cared for by our team. Now, all our customers are even more secure with the sound strength of Massey. It's a great feeling. Massey United Insurance. To learn more, contact our agents, JB Charles and Company Limited at 448-2876, CAM Dupini Inc. at 448-3012, and LA Dupini and Company Limited at 448-2310.
Well, we are back. Yes, we are back with Mrs. Pamela Richard Sorrento. She's a decorator, the interior designer. That's what you say?
And wedding planner.
And a wedding planner.
Just decor in general.
So home decor or decoration in general. Miss Sorrento, tell me about some of the trends that are happening now.
Well, we're seeing a lot of multicolor palettes for paint. In times past, persons were very scared of, gravitating towards other colors for their homes.
Right.
But again, with the availability of so many ideas online, persons are really gravitating towards taking a bold step, mixing color palettes. If you go down to Harris Paints and this place, they have palettes that they offer you. But also online, you could just type in color palettes and they will give you a whole range of colors you can really see together. And that has encouraged a few persons to really move closer to. If you look all around, the place is all colored with not the normal beige before,
right,
or just the white.
But
the colors are really becoming.
Oh yeah, Dominica is really full of colors when it comes to.
So this is a good.
We paint in our houses. So was some of the other in terms of design, like feng shui, contemporary.
Well, because
setting that atmosphere in that house.
Because of our culture, we're not doing a lot of feng shui.
What is feng shui?
Feng shui is really creating a balance in your home with your decor and energy.
Go ahead.
And a lot of persons need to be educated on that.
We have a call, so let's quickly take that call. And good morning, caller, and welcome to Real Estate Talk.
Hello, good morning. While I agree with you, but then you must realize that there's a difference between a house and a home. A house is a structure, but a home is where love lies.
Thank you. I think I said a house and a home. So I do agree with you, caller. Thank you so much. As you said, a house is a structure, and a home is where love lies. And so in that love, you can create that atmosphere, that exude. Isn't that so?
That is so. The love in the home, if you can create, you can make your structure increase the love in the home. If everything is well placed and there's a nice ambience, it creates a nice atmosphere for the home anyway. So
exactly.
You are correct. Yeah.
So some of the trends that we are dealing with right now in terms of decorating, what are some of the trends?
It's creating, like we have the classic and contemporary decor, where you use a lot of functional furniture, you put your mirrors, you have live plants, you create that lovely, elegant atmosphere, uncluttered, that can really improve the whole feel of your home.
And let the love flow instead of it bouncing over all this clutter.
Because it's somewhere like all the chords that we look at in the program. If somewhere is cluttered, the walls are filled up and everything is all over the place. It doesn't create that aesthetic atmosphere, that that beautiful clean look when you walk in. Things look untidy, they look overdone, so
outdated.
Outdated. All of these elements combined can create a better atmosphere for your home, in your house,
and hereby not only creating increasing the value of the love in the home, also the value of the
your
property.
Absolutely.
Because coming home, you love coming home because home is beautiful and free. Also, if you're deciding to sell or rent that property, it increases the value.
Absolutely. The more aesthetically pleasing your property looks, the higher your sale value. For instance, if you're passing on the road and you see a house that's run down, the garden is not well kept, it doesn't catch your eye as much as a place when it's well painted, it's fenced, it's landscaped properly. There is a huge difference.
Okay. A lot of us in Dominica, I know, decluttering, sometimes we have a lot of stuff in our house. What would you say to that?
Well, we need to move towards more decluttering, again, for the whole presentation of your property and the whole feel of your property. For instance, times past, we had, when the electricians did your homes, they really didn't take into consideration the function of your house. We had cords crisscrossing all over the place, presenting a serious hazard. These days you have casings for your cords, and you have different locations that you can situate your cords to make it look seamless and tidy and out of harm's way.
Less is always best.
Absolutely so.
Now, you are a decorator. Availability of material, of product to Dominica, how difficult it is, or is it difficult for you?
It is a bit of a challenge, especially, because we're a luxury brand, the decor items that we are sourcing, the decor elements are a little bit high end, and we have some availability on the island. Jupini has excellent fabric choices, as a few other places do, and then we have Oasis Elegance and a few other places that provides some home decor, but on a larger scale it has to be outsourced, and that can prove to be challenging. Depends on the time that you have for the job. Somebody may call you today for next week, and stuff will not be able to get in, and so it really creates a bit of a challenge. But a designer can also use locally sourced elements, decor elements, to transform it into something that can work. If
let's talk about that. So you have a job to do. Christmas is coming, but some of the things are not available. What can I use give me example of some of what we can use.
We have a lot of bamboo that we can spray to red, gold, and all the traditional Christmas colors. We have coconut branches that you can, twigs that you can spray up and sparkle and stick in your vases. And we have poinsettias. They may not be real, but they are looking real, that we can put in beautiful vases and situate at different areas of the house to kind of bring together the whole feel of Christmas.
I did see poinsettias here,
Yeah, but you see, because it's not very cold, they are not turning red. I don't think people understand that. The poinsettias turn red when the temperature drops, and it has been a bit warm lately.
So this is an opportunity for hardware owners to look into, because with Pamela Elite events around, there is a market for home decorating. It's coming online in Dominica. Are you very busy?
Absolutely, and I thank God for that. I have been working constantly. I'm actually working with Fort Young and a few of the banks and some local resident homes. It has been going very well, and I thank God for that.
Christmas is coming, and a decoration helps bring the
feel of Christmas together. Yes.
Whatever season it is. I don't know what's happening in Dominica, because I know some other places their trees are up in the city to create what it does. It creates that atmosphere of festivity.
Longing, and the looking forward to the holidays.
Right. So what it does now, persons, you feel happy, you want to spend, right? And but here is like.
I really think that we're decorating a bit too late here, because the Christmas season passes so quickly. Before the decorations are up, they have to go back down. If we started earlier, persons passing will already begin to think, oh my God, Christmas is coming. Start thinking of their Christmas list and their purchases and, the decorations and the functions. But because it's done too late, it's almost over just as soon as it started. I want to encourage our listeners to start getting your homes decorated and call it elite events to make a difference in your decorations this Christmas.
But not only your homes, but also the decision makers, the city, the Roseau City Council, the government buildings, the businesses, the streets, you should be able to see a tree. You don't need to import a tree, but there are trees that we can use
to decorate,
and decorate
I think
the
we're
city.
a bit slow, but let's hope with this program enlightening persons that next year might be a bit better. I think the more we speak about it and engage persons in really understanding the need to do it earlier to create that feel and draw for Christmas, we might make a difference.
Are we open to this? Do you get persons who feel that it's not the time yet, or do you get any challenges with that?
Well,
or
yes, some of the persons think that they should wait until after the Feast of Corpus Christi, which is lower down in this month. But we really, as soon as Independence is over, we should begin Christmas. This really should become the norm. But it takes a bit of prodding and encouraging and engaging persons and letting them know again the value of doing an early decoration.
Okay. All right, so we will take a quick break, and when we come back, you will give us some tips for decorating our house or decluttering or whatever it is in relation to home decorating. We'll be right back. We are talking with Miss Pamela Sorrento of Elite Events on Real Estate Talk. Stay tuned.
Charles & Company Limited, the right place for quality products and dependable customer services when building, renovating, and remodeling your home. Visit E.H. Charles for building supplies, home decoration, and garden supplies, plumbing, equipment, tools, and general hardware supplies. E.H. Charles & Company Limited is the right place, the right choice. We offer dependable customer services. Located on Goodall Road, opens Monday to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Telephone 448-2390. E.H. Charles & Company Limited, the right place for quality products and dependable customer services. Member of True Value Company, agent for Makita Professional Power Tools and Berger Paint.
Castaways Development Limited residential lots for sale at only $10 per square feet. Average size 8,000 square feet. All infrastructures available. Most lots with awesome ocean view. Just a minute walk away from the black, silky, sandy beach of Miro, one of Dominica's most beautiful and popular beaches. Castaways Development Limited residential lots available. Contact Marianne Johnfin at 225-2121. Email mjohnfin@gmail.com. Website diamondrealtyde.com.
Mind follows action. That's what you said to me, Miss Sorrento. Can you tell us, home decorating, Christmas season, we want to have a beautiful home where love flows through without bouncing off the clutter. Give us some tips if you can.
Well, a person with a house wanting to make it look spectacular for the holidays can begin with a beautifully decorated Christmas tree. We do not have to have streamers and garlands all over the place, but we can place them in specific areas that are visual for your guests when they're coming in or for your family. We can put vases with balls, Christmas balls in them, and a few twigs like the coconut branches that you can spray, as I said earlier. You can paint some of your boxes white and put your poinsettias in them and place them in strategic places to uplift the whole look and the feel of your home for the holidays.
But first you must declutter.
You have to. A lot of persons have, you have some walls, for instance, or on your dressers filled with all kinds of photographs and stuff. You can just select a wall and make that your photograph wall. You can declutter your table. If you have many vases or a lot of objects on your table, just put a table runner. You have your place settings, you have a beautiful vase with lovely flowers, and you are done. It doesn't have to be extremely full to look good. Less is more.
Less is more. Sometimes we also have, many of us have these, how you call that? These TV stand.
Filled with objects.
And flowers.
Yeah. It's too many. You just need a few pieces, a few key pieces that are modern. And all of these little trinkets, that you have to dust forever is really not necessary.
And it's not healthy for your...
No, it's not.
For your sinus.
And they break and, they don't really add value to your home. It would be better to purchase one or two objects, something that is locally made from either bamboo or driftwood or glass, something that looks really good, that can really help the aesthetic of your home. Having all of these little trinkets really it's a hazard. It's just dusty. It doesn't help your look at all.
Many times, we buy a couch set or settee, and we cover it.
Yeah, I think it's because a person sometimes really need a third eye, a decorative eye to help them in that area. We need to start purchasing couches that are functional, Some people have kids, so the fabric that you choose is important. For instance, microfiber, if you have spills, it's just easily wiped out as opposed to another cotton fabric. So all of these elements and this information is so important when you're choosing furniture. You have to look at your space properly. You have to make sure that you can pass comfortably around your furniture. Most persons purchase bulky furniture. They have a small space. You need to keep all of these elements in mind when you're making purchases.
Okay.
It has to be the same shape and the same scale if you're really looking for that aesthetic, seamless appearance in your home.
Okay. A style that I saw was painting one wall, different color, just to give that
an accent wall.
An accent wall.
A great benefit to your home. I have one at my house. It really lends a difference to your space. It breaks up the space in a way that causes somebody coming to take notice. Because if you have all one color, you just walk in. But if you have an accent, it draws your eye to that wall, and that is a wall that should have a beautiful mirror, maybe some good paintings.
Not overload.
Not overdone. Because it stands out on its own because it's already a different color.
Simple.
But simple, elegant decor.
Simple, elegant.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Okay, hanging up your curtains. What kind of idea?
We make a lot of errors in that area. Some persons, I think from before, we just got fabric and we just put it together. Now we have so many different ideas. Your curtains should really skim your floor. If you're looking for a really seamless look, your curtain should hit your floor. A lot of times you walk in and the curtain is halfway up. It's too short, it's not wide enough. All of these elements you have to measure properly and get heavy. And your position of your curtain makes a difference. Some places you have to consider the sunlight. Right. Thicker curtains to draw in when the sun is really reflecting inside, or lighter curtains for your bedroom so the breeze can take them and go and give yeah. So all of these elements are important if you're looking for a well decorated home. That's where Elite Events comes in.
Just a few more. We have a little bit more time. Ignoring that window. Sometimes we live in the Caribbean and we have this ocean or mountain, and we don't, in my opinion, we close off all. We don't allow outside to come in, as they would say.
Yes, this again is because of how things were before. We closed a lot of windows before for privacy. We just pull out because we don't need neighbors to see what we're doing. We're so close to each other in homes. Homes are right next to each other, so you close your curtains for privacy. Now we have to remember when we're building that the outside has to come in. The fresh air is important. The sunlight is important. If you're looking at HTV, the more light you have coming is the higher price your house is going to be. You hear the designer saying, "Oh, there's light coming in. There's a roof light. There is windows are open." This
and
really
it's beautiful
makes a big
to be
difference.
in your kitchen and
you can gaze out on the
out
outside and the ocean and the environment
and see a bird flying by.
That helps with the living.
It helps with the
living.
living.
The French and Europeans are very, very keen, although they have the winters, but they build their homes to open up in the summer for the same reason. That is so important.
I had my interesting encounter was with a French lady, and I was selling real estate in St. Martin, and she says to me, I was showing all these beautiful houses, and she said, "No, I want to live outside.
They do.
I want
huge patios.
I want she told me a grand terrace. She said, I want my house in my bedroom is just a bedroom to sleep. But I want to stay outside, to eat my breakfast outside, to have and we don't eat outside on a terrace. We everything is so
inside. It's our culture. We don't sit and experience or enjoy the environment that we're so blessed to have.
And somebody's coming miles and miles away and coming to
because
enjoy
they recognize the value of the outdoor living. Yeah.
Ooh. Tacky for couch. I think couch. Covers sometimes you go to, and it's just
yes, most persons purchase a couch. It's probably whatever color. Again, they have not really thought of the color palette. Your walls and your furniture should be complementary. Now, but because chair covers has been something that people have done for a while, people just buy material and just throw over the chairs. It is not necessary. These days, you can just get a throw that matches your wall or one of your paintings, and that enhances your space. It's lovely looking and it's not ostentatious. It doesn't stand out as not as gaudy.
So it's like instead of covering it with a total chair cover, you
just
throw
put a throw that is complementary to your color palette of your home or the actual furniture or your paintings in your surroundings.
Okay, you have hanging mirrors, hanging photos. What would you advise on that? Sometimes hang it anyhow.
Well, you know, your mirror should be on a focus wall. When you walk into a home, if you're going to put a mirror, you have to be able to see it as soon as you walk in. And I would suggest a gallery wall where you can hang all your photos of your marriage, your kids as they grow up. So somebody can really stand and really look at your whole life story. But having them separated all over the place doesn't really give that collective feel of, you know, the story your pictures tell. So it's always good to have your photos on one wall or on one console table, so a person looking can see your kids from 1 year to 2 and their first birthday or your
important
wedding,
photos that
like
you want to
yes.
see. And also eye level, not high in the ceiling.
Well, and that's an error we make. People tend to hang at anyway, or art really should be eye level for it to be appreciated and even to be cleaned as well. You know, you it's not when an art is really up in the ceiling or it's not properly placed, it tends to lose the effect of what art should really do for your space.
Okay, what would you say? Lighting, improper lighting.
Oh, this is such a failure. We have lights all over the place that really are not as functional. We need to, these days people have mood lighting. You should get proper lamps for reading. And you know, if you have a function at home, you should have a light that you can either tone down or up, depends on what the function is. Lights are there for a reason, so we have to really place them properly.
Okay. Sometimes most of us, we think that having the entire floor rugged. For me, that's a no-no because it holds too much dust. And then what would you suggest instead of rugging the entire place?
Actually, again, we're in a tropical space, so we need to really think of all of these elements. And your rug really should be an accent. So your rug should never actually be under your sofas at all. There should be that's what it's called an area rug. So you should have free flow passage between your furniture and your rug and your centerpiece, just to create again that seamless. I mean, this is really specific. You know, you really have to have that eye to want your rug that way. But most people just put their rugs, half of the rugs under the chair. You have to move the chair to shift them. It's really not necessary to do that.
Okay. Many
area
of us
rugs, as I should say, should really cover an area. That is why they're called specifically
and complement the rest of the furniture.
Your decor elements, your furniture, your center table, etc.
Many of us like big furniture. I was showing a young lady a property in St. Martin again, and she told me she has 2 dining room sets, and they're big, and so she's asking for a place to rent, and she has all of this furniture, and they are huge. Do we go for the biggest size furniture?
Not anymore. Before, the bigger the stuff, the more people felt like, oh, they arrived, they made, oh my God, I have this huge TV and this huge furniture set. We have to be functional. If you look at TVs these days, I mean, the smaller, more compact your television is, the better it looks. Before, we had this big box TV that took up too much space anyway. So everything is now streamlined and elegant and sleek for a reason that, you know, modern times, we have to really move with it and just get things to be more seamless and more space, you know, space saving and wise.
Let's just go into the bathroom a little bit. You have everything, the toilet covered. What do you say?
Well, that was really for our grandmother's times. We really do not need that anymore. You just need a proper rectangular functional rug in your bathroom.
Not a rug that is sticking under that has this cutout.
No, it's not really necessary anymore. Even for germs and all these things, for sanitation, these things hold a lot of dust. If your toilet is leaking in any way, they absorb that leak and can create mold, etc. I think you need just purchase a proper toilet set. And just have complementary rugs that you can probably match with your shower curtains to give your space a nice clean look.
Just keep it simple.
Simple is always better.
Simple and elegant. Caribbean elegance.
Absolutely so.
Okay, Miss. How can I find you if someone needs your service?
Well, our Facebook, we are on Facebook. Social media is very important. It's unofficial eliteevents.com. You can always get us there. We're trending on WhatsApp as well. Our telephone contact is 225-4028.
Say that again.
225-4028. 277-6506. And our office number is 440-8195. 440-8195. Elite Events is a luxury brand. We actually work with any budget. It just has to match the customer's expectations. But we can change up. It's not your ordinary decor. So give us a call if you want your event to shine.
And you are open to everybody, from the
Absolutely.
exquisite or the executives or businesses or just
we
a
do
simple
corporate,
home.
we do private, we do social. We can decorate any space.
So you are available to everybody.
Absolutely. Every budget we can work with. It just has to match clients'
And be
expectations.
realistic.
And what I've noticed, clients who come and say, well, I only have $500, but they expect $2,000 worth of decor.
Be realistic.
It has to match your expectations, yes. But we can. We can meet your needs, your floral needs, your home decorating, your Christmas decor. Elite Events is not your ordinary decor. If you want something extraordinary, you need to give us a call.
Okay. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you've had it. Mrs. Pamela Richard Sorrendo, thank you so much for giving us some tips and ideas on home decorating, or not just home decorating, but any place
decorating in
that
general
you need. And also weddings. You do
Yes,
weddings
absolutely.
also. So you
Stunningly
create
beautiful ones.
that atmosphere for that special day in your life. So do call Elite Events.
Elite Events.
And they will work with you based on your budget.
Absolutely.
And bring out that best. If you want the city decorated, if you want any
corporate
place.
buildings,
Corporate
your private
buildings.
homes, Christmas trees, everything.
She is available. So Real Estate Talk, we continue to talk all things and engage the experts. So you are an expert. So this has been Real Estate Talk. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Miriam John Finn. I'm the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. Until next time, should you need my service, please go to my website at diamondrealtyda.com. That's diamondrealtyda.com. Telephone number 225-2121 or 614-1355. Until next time, God bless.